Welcome back to the Farm Kenya show. Hey, Samurai Noah is back, and we are here with Chef Ron, and we were making chicken ball. Chef Ron,
Yes.
this is the energy I like. Let me first of all return these knives. You know, sometimes
safe.
it can be dangerous.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So lots of ingredients here, honestly speaking. What are we infusing? Because I know we have our chicken.
Yep.
And then we have the additives. What do we have now?
So we have, as you mentioned, the chicken. We have some garden peas.
Okay.
We have a veg called bok choy.
Bok choy.
Yeah. It's a leafy green kind of veg.
Okay.
We have pickled cucumber and some microgreens just to finish it off. And that's basically it. And as our base, we'll have the brown rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So this meal, what makes it interesting for even a normal person to, if they're to have chicken ball from our normal chicken that we have, what is the it factor for this meal?
It's a finishing sauce that we have for it. It's called a toro sauce.
Okay.
It's infused with a number of condiments, has also some spices, ginger, has soy sauce, and a number of other ingredients that we've combined to just reduce it down to a very concentrated liquid that will finish off once we grill the chicken. Then, it's a very rich dish in antioxidants and fiber, considering the veggies and the starch that we're using.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what's going on right now?
Now we're just, I'm just finishing off the brown rice.
Okay.
Just need to ensure it's cooked.
It's well cooked.
Yeah. Then after that, we'll just go to a chicken.
Okay.
Then we can assemble because there's nothing much per se.
I see.
So the only thing we're just going to finish, once we cook the chicken, we'll finish off with the veggies, and that's it. Yeah.
I see that. Sesame seeds. This one, is it some sort of topping?
Yeah, it's a finishing off for the whole dish.
Okay.
Gives a sort of pop and vibrance to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, these days I see people drinking sesame water. There is all manner of sesame, intake, which is quite interesting. The peas, you say the peas, it's coming under the vegetable wing?
Yeah, this is the vegetable kind of component to it.
Okay.
So the garden peas and also the bok choy. This is really rich in fiber.
Okay.
Because it's like you can classify it as part of the cabbage family. It's just the difference is it doesn't, when it's sprouting and growing, doesn't form what we call as a head. It grows as leaves. So whenever we just harvest it, it just goes as a bunch, but it's leafy. You just cut off the roots or like on the bottom part and just use the leaves per se.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it that popular?
It's starting to become popular, but it's something that's usually common in the Asian cuisine, more so like the Chinese kind of cuisine. This is a veg they normally use in the dish. In their dishes, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. When making chicken ball, we have our own biases. As Africans, you're told, the dad. Is it the dad who only eats gizzard? And we prefer some certain parts. So when you're making a chicken ball, is it preferable? Is the dish leaning towards particular parts of the chicken, or it could be anything?
Ideally, for this particular chicken bowl, we actually use the chicken breast. But this is just for us. On our menu and how we execute it.
Okay.
But if it's something you want to try on your own, you're more than welcome to try, maybe even use the chicken thighs.
I see.
You can use the wings as long as you just, remove the bone part of it, or even the legs as long as you remove the bone part of it, because you just want something that's fleshy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not really constrained to using the breast part. It's just that's basically how I'm preparing right now. But anything, ideally, it's not like written in stone. You can do your own mix and match as long as it's working for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's incredible. For the rice, I can get the aroma. Is that pishori?
Yeah, brown pishori rice.
Okay. I was told that if you're cooking, you have to test.
Yeah.
Some of us cook by faith. Is that almost ready?
Almost.
Almost ready.
Almost ready.
Just a little bit.
A little bit longer.
Okay, I see that. That's incredible. Rice. There are different styles of preparing rice other than just boiling.
Not really.
Have you ever, in layman terms, karangad rice?
Well, it has to be boiled first.
Before you karanga?
Yeah, because it's like a dry ingredient, so you have to introduce moisture to it.
But when you're washing the rice,
it doesn't really soak. It doesn't really soak unless you know soak it. But I've never really had anyone soaking rice.
Okay.
So the boiling is just to kind of soften it up as it absorbs the moisture. So stir frying dry rice, I don't think that will actually work because it's just dry heat to a dry ingredient. So it never really cooks the item per se. It's like doing like a stir fry of what's it called? Mung beans, green grams, basically. You have to soak it, then boil it so that you just break down now the component of the item. Yeah,
that's quite interesting. Rice is one of the popular meals that a lot of people have.
Yeah,
it's easy to make, very quick to fix.
You just put it on the stove.
Yeah,
and let it cook. You don't really need to do much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I know you had spoken about the sauce, which is very unique.
Yeah.
You put it.
Yeah.
This combination of sauce. This is something that a normal guy like Noah can make at home.
Yeah. It is. You just need the ingredients.
Okay.
Because this is something that it's more like, you see how we put rice. You just leave it on the stove to boil. So have the ingredients ready, put it in one sauce pot or just basically like a sufuria. Let it boil, let it come to a simmer. It can reduce a bit to get a more concentrated and a more heavy flavorful liquid. It's as long as you have the components. Because this is how we actually make it. Good thing with Google now, you can just Google the toru sauce. You can get many variations. You can get the ingredients for yourself and execute it as easily as you can, as long as you have those ingredients available in your pantry.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So at Nairobi Street Kitchen, in terms of demand for, because as Africa, I can speak only for the continent because I'm African.
Yeah.
As Africa, we love birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
We really love birds, and chicken is top of that.
Yeah.
And even you can see with the Black Americans, that one, it's in the soul. Chicken.
It's in our blood.
Yeah, it's in our blood, in our DNA. So in terms of demand for chicken ball, how does that look like?
It's actually a popular item. Something that moves in the concept that we're selling it at Spilled Milk. So it's next to the salmon bowl. Salmon bowl is the most popular, but also this one has its own popularity.
Okay.
So it's a moving item.
Okay.
It's a moving item.
Okay. So I see we could call that a grill.
Yes. Cast iron grill pan. That's how I'm going to finish off now this chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chicken. What is the treatment? Because it looks very different. It's
marinated.
It's marinated with what exactly?
Has some soy sauce, some salt and pepper, and a bit of oil also. Yeah.
How long should marination be? Once you mix the ingredient applied on your chicken breast, you leave it chilled for how long?
You can do 3-4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, for chicken, it's quite an easy type of meat to marinate. Doesn't really require long hours of marination. But still, you still have the option of leaving it overnight.
Okay.
So it's not really like a huge concern per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. So you've added the oil?
A bit of oil, just to cook down the chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that. They're not boiling.
No. This time we're only boiling the rice.
Yeah.
The only thing we're boiling is the rice.
But
then,
what's with, because I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for a lot of Kenyans. Any kind of meat, we believe in boiling fast before doing anything to it.
I think
other than if you're doing choma, then that's a different conversation.
there are other people who actually boil choma before they grill it, but now I think that's just preferential ways of cooking meat.
Okay.
So we can't. There are people you can boil. Then I think.
Are there pros and cons of preparing meat, like just marinating and grilling it directly compared to
has
boiling?
more flavor. That's a good thing. But now with direct heat, you have to be really careful, especially for the chicken breast. You can easily dry out your chicken.
Okay.
So you really have to be keen on how much heat you're exposing your meat to. So, because I think when you say when you're boiling the meat, I think people want to ensure it's thoroughly cooked inside before they put it on like dry heat, and also to ensure it still has retained some moisture inside it. Yeah, so anytime you're using dry heat to cook, you really have to be really careful.
Okay.
You don't end up drying out your meat.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So here we are grilling this. What are you observing? What is your telltale signs? I see some moisture coming from it.
Yeah, I just there's this white bit. Once it starts rising, means the chicken is actually starting to cook. Yeah, and it's just coming up to the central bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we wait for the whitening.
Ooh, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word.
Yes.
That's quite interesting. Do you make this at home? By the way, chefs, as chefs, do you bring all these complications? I know that is a term people use with watches, but do you bring all these practices at home?
Some of us do. Some of us like to keep it simple. You know, after a long day of, cooking, doing this and that, you want to just get home and relax.
Yeah.
And just have maybe something simple. Maybe when you do have the time and the energy, you can actually fix something quite really good for yourself. Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of interesting. Especially if you have a spouse and maybe they are not chefs.
I mean, no pressure to them. You don't really get that whole I'm cooking for a chef thing. It's just as long as you ensure it's good food, because we always appreciate good food, regardless.
Imagine you're cooking for Gordon Ramsay and all that. Babe, this chicken is not well made. That's crazy.
I mean, I usually understand that whole bit of, I'm cooking for someone who does this for a living. There's usually that pressure. But okay, I'll speak personally for myself. Yeah. As long as it's good food.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it. That's it. That's the basis of it. As long as it's good. It's something you can eat and enjoy. Okay. Then definitely I can also eat and enjoy. Okay. Yeah.
So you're adding some oil to it?
Yeah. I'm seeing the central part is getting a bit dry.
Okay. You've turned it.
Yeah.
I've seen the white from the bottom has come almost near
middle center.
Yes.
So let's see if now we're just doing the same thing to the other side. So one thing about like when you're cooking meat, we usually start skin side down, because the skin side is a bit more tougher than the other upper part, which is a bit tender, so it doesn't lose as much moisture. So you just seal the outside first, so you can retain most of the moisture on the inside.
So skin side down. Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. It's a trick, yeah?
Yeah, it's a trick.
You want your meat tender with moisture.
With moisture.
You don't want it dry.
Dry, yes. But once it's dry, it's really hard to enjoy your meat. Yeah.
Okay, I see that. And I've been eating a lot of dry meat.
You can say that.
Yeah, because sometimes it's too tough. And you console yourself, it's still a bad.
And you just soldier on and eat it as it is.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, once you've turned, you started with the hard side, the skin side.
The upper part of the breast.
The upper part.
Yeah.
Now you've turned it the lower side. This one will take shorter.
No, just more or less the same time.
Okay.
It's just now, we'll just have to be really keen on how it just continues cooking from here on out. Okay. Yeah.
I see that. And you're talking about the oils earlier on that we use. There are all manner of oils these days.
Yeah.
To bring out the flavor and to have a full experience of what chicken is, especially from a chicken breast. Are there preferred oils or any oil does it?
Not really. Just depends with what you want. I mean, you can use sesame oil to finish your chicken if you actually are okay with the flavor of sesame oil. If you want more of the chicken flavor without having any other aftertaste or that scent or flavor of something else, you can use any neutral oil, like castor oil or just the veg oil. Just to cook whatever you're cooking.
Okay.
Or even there's sometimes people use avocado oil to cook. So now we have all these varieties of oil that just give you different types of flavorings, and also the different nutritional values.
Okay.
Yeah, because guys are leaning more into what now? Oils that don't really give you a lot of cholesterol.
Okay.
And so that's conducive for your heart and also your blood pressure and all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see that. I see. So I see you're cooking at 400. It's nice. I can see the coloration of the grill.
Yeah.
Also making it. You said one of the quotes that stands out from you that I remember. I don't know whether you plagiarized it from a different place. I mean, it's just yours.
What?
But you said you eat fast with your eyes.
Yes.
And these patterns, it just seems cool, man.
Yeah, it's appetizing. When you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a really good grilled chicken breast.
Now you're doing the sides?
Yeah, I just want to ensure we just cook it on all ends. Yeah.
Let's see that. It's well balanced. The chicken is making the balance of its life. It's cooperating.
Yes.
The chicken is chickening.
It's chickening.
Yeah. It's quite interesting that cooking is pure art.
It is.
It's pure art. So for this, we have around 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
I see we are getting the sides to properly cook.
Yeah.
When you're doing mass, I mean you're cooking more pieces, maybe a whole chicken.
Yeah.
Such a process could be
tedious. So good thing kitchens we have ovens.
Okay.
So ovens actually hasten the cooking process of items as compared to direct heat, because it's something that can easily heat up the food item internally. So it doesn't take such a long time. Yeah. So to just make this a bit fast, I'll just do some slices and see if it's now well cooked on the inside. And
you have to check in.
Yeah, you have to check in. Chicken is one thing you do not eat raw. Yes.
Why?
The bacteria, the salmonella. So you can't. It's gonna be very gruesome for you. Food poisoning and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's still halfway cooked.
So I see we are getting the insides now.
Now the inside.
Okay.
As you can see, there are other parts that are almost cooked, then coming to the upper part. The thing with chicken breast now, the different thickness, it's gonna have different times to cook.
Okay.
Because the thinner part's gonna cook a bit faster than the thicker one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. So you had to slice it up?
Yes.
Make sure that the inside is well cooked too.
Yes.
Okay. It seems very interesting. So the slices should be thin enough. Do people make it too thin, too thick? Is there a particular ratio to it?
As long as if you make it too thin, then you want to cook it a bit quicker. It's just gonna be like a quick fixing, the quick touch on the pan.
Okay.
But you have to be really careful. Like I said, don't dry it out, because if it spend more time on the heat, it's gonna lose a lot of moisture. You're gonna have like a very fibrous kind of chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense. It's a very interesting way of making chicken. Now I see you're checking out your rice.
Yeah.
Your mtukufu rice.
Rice mtukufu. Yeah.
Hey man. By the way, Ron, I've never asked you in terms of transitioning from from culinary school into practicing. Because the conversation right now with a lot of young people, even while we are having this mandamanos, one of the issues is unemployment.
Yeah.
So people go to school and they're not able to practice what they learn.
Yeah.
Or to get a spot.
Yeah.
In the culinary world, how is it? What has been your observation?
It's actually, sometimes you can easily, let's say you're finished doing your placement, you can be grateful, you can be good, you can be blessed enough to be able to get like a direct position inside the company you're working in, or you can possibly like wait a little longer.
Okay.
So it all depends.
What's happening first of all? You've just transferred from the grill?
Now I want to finish it off with the sauce.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So this is the sauce I was telling you about, the toro sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just add more flavor to the dish itself.
Oh. So it's cooked already?
It's cooked.
Now it's just saucing it up.
Just saucing it
the
up.
Flavors.
Yeah. Just
okay.
I'm gonna allow this to reduce as it continues to also add more moisture to the chicken as it cooks down.
But sorry, before interrupting, you're saying that if you're lucky enough to...
Yeah, if you're blessed enough, and you can easily get now like once your internship is done, you just get like a direct placement in the place that you're currently working at.
Okay.
If not, then maybe you wait it out a few more months, can be a few more months, a few more years. It depends with the availability of the position that you're looking for.
Okay.
So it's the good thing with our market is a job as a chef. It's just the places which you can easily get. You can get like the market is available. It just depends unless like you have very specific places you want to work in.
Okay.
Now those are the nitty-gritties that some people really like looking into, especially once you leave school, because you want to gain the best experience ever. Like from one like a very good high-end establishments, that's you can get now the exposure, to different cuisines, different skill sets, experienced chefs. That's what people really are looking to.
Okay.
So that they can also grow themselves and have like a really solid career as they progress.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's never really like an easy start per se. People have different experiences. It's for some people it's like a plug and play. Others have had to wait it out a bit. So that's what I can say. It just depends with the personal kind of situation. Everyone, we all have our own journeys to go.
Definitely.
And it's not always the same for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm told we have around 4-ish minutes.
4-ish minutes. This is almost.
So that's the sauce.
Yeah.
The chicken is getting the second baptism.
Yeah.
After the marination. Now this is the saucing of it.
Yeah.
Cooks in it. Boils in it.
Yeah. As you can see that the liquid looks like it's becoming a bit thicker. So this is the liquid reducing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 3 minutes. And look at us trying to run after the chicken.
So I'll just place this here. I just use the same pan to finish off now.
Okay.
My veggies.
What is the name of these veggies?
Bok choy.
Bok choy.
Bok choy.
Bok choy.
Yeah.
With
so some sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
That's just for flavoring.
So nothing is wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. Bok choy. Oh, you don't cook it too much.
Yeah, it's just to get now the flavors.
Those are your peas.
My peas. Peas in a pod, but not really in the pod.
I see that.
Yeah.
Some oil.
Some sesame oil. That's it.
All right.
Quick fix.
Quick fix, I see.
Yeah. So now it's just plate it up.
I'm plating it out.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes. So you start. Your base is
the rice.
Is rice. That's the foundation.
Yes. You gotta have a starch foundation.
And people talk about a farm foundations, and you have a starch foundation. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
call this steamed rice?
Yeah, steamed rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Spread it nicely.
Give it like a flat base.
Okay. See that?
You just
get your
chicken pieces.
Chicken. It's nice. You said critical. It's an art of plating.
Yeah.
Are you forming stairs or what am I saying?
Just returning the pieces as they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original format.
The original format.
Okay. Then those are?
Pickled cucumbers.
Pickled cucumbers. Okay. On the side. Very nicely.
This.
Your veggies.
Bok choy.
Bok choy. See that? So far I like the colors, the green, the brown, your peas. You know the country say we love, we stand for peace and unity.
Peace and unity, yeah?
I see that.
Then the final
what's that?
touch, microgreens.
Yeah, I see that.
Just add that there. Just a bit of salt just on this.
A little bit of salt. And
that's it.
That's it, pretty much.
That's pretty much it. So yeah.
Where is yours?
Mine is here.
Okay. I see. So how do you eat this one?
So with where's those knives? So yeah, I mean you can just start by breaking down the chicken into pieces, so that you can, you know, since they're a bit still.
Two sizable pieces that
you can easily, you know, put inside your mouth. So yeah, you just take some chicken
with some peas,
some peas.
Okay. How do you like that?
Good.
Okay. Let me see.
Just to finish it off, some of us with this liquid.
Okay. Yeah. So our time is out. Chef Ron.
Yeah.
You can have yours so that we, since I'm back, we have to propose a toss. And then, what are we tossing to?
This time it's yours. You get the honors because, you know, long holiday.
All right. So, even for the Gen Zs and the generations beyond, we've got your back. And plan to make some chicken ball. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay?
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Chicken is not too dry. I like the peas, and also like the unity in how the meal is coming together. Beautiful. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Ron Kamau, thank you very much for your input. We are even hitting utensils, but that's where we put a full stop to today's show. Thank you very much for joining with us over the past hour and a half. Beautiful, beautiful conversations and topping it up with a beautiful meal. I'm Noki Kimboy, and that is Farm Kenya for you. Enjoy the rest of your view. We're out. Peace.
Wa mkono ambao unalima ardhi, mlango wa mkulima kuwa mshindi, kuwa na uhakika sasa, kuulea mustakabali wa baadaye. Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja, kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu.